Hello, Cancer. This is Gypsy Spirit here with you, giving you your reading for the week of August 3rd, 2025. And this is a general reading. So if you want your own personal reading, I can tell you how to do that for only $5 a week. And so, but you gotta wait till the end of the video before I get into it. But let's go ahead and get started. And looking at the cards, it looks like for some of you, it may be a marriage or relationship issue. There's blockage. There could be some anger going on. We have the, again, if this is not, if this doesn't resonate, then it wasn't meant for you. What resonates with you, hang on to it. What doesn't, just let it go. But anyway, the magic stream, which is the map card, but it came to me in reverse. And so when I see it coming in reverse, I see that there's blockage. And the reason why there's blockage is because there's some anger or something in a relationship. Could be a marriage, but whatever the case may be, there's some sort of blockage or situation that you may be going through. We see two major arcana cards that are in the tarot, and one of them is the Hermit card, which is telling me that you're trying to get through this, whatever it is, and you may need to take some time to kind of withdraw and try to figure things out. This is all about growth. And I believe that when there's complications in a relationship or a marriage, and you've decided that you're going to continue to stay on with the marriage or whatever the relationship, when there's a situation that comes up, you work through it. But not only do you work through it together, but first of all, you have to kind of work through it on your own. And I see that here with the Hermit card. So you're withdrawing. And when I see the snake, I see change. And so that's the whole point in relationships, is we help each other grow. But, things happen and we learn from it. And sometimes we have to kind of withdraw so that we can figure out what's going on and what is it that we need to do? What kind of changes do we need to make? And so that's what I see in this card. And you know what? Your angel card is Daniel, and it's about marriage and relationships. And the message is, I'm the angel of marriage, and I'm assisting you right now. So yeah, you're being called to kind of go into hermit mode, which is what this card is about, so that you can get to the core of what's going on and how you can grow from this situation. The Chariot card, again, another major card. So in making these necessary changes that you have to, in order to clear out the blockage of not just what's within you, but what's holding the relationship or friendship, whatever it is, marriage, keeping it held down, not in a good place, is the Chariot card is about us letting go of old habits, thoughts, behaviors, or things that we've been conditioned to that have not served us well. You may be trying to, some of you may even be trying to get out of a relationship, but I don't feel like that's for many of you, Cancer. I feel like you do want to work through it, but there's some necessary changes that you have to make. Not only you have to make, but your partner needs to make also. I work with a lot of people, and one of the things that I tell them is that in order for a relationship I don't care if it's a marriage, business, partnership, whatever. There's 3 components that each party needs to bring to the table, and it's self-love, self-respect, and integrity. And if any of those components are missing from either party, then the relationship, marriage, whatever, is not going to work out. So you have to, we're all responsible for our own actions. And so it's when you have the self-love, self-respect, and integrity, it actually, you draw those people to you that have the same mindset. So we see here in the Chariot card, yes, you are trying to let go of some things. Your spirit guides are helping you to move forward, letting go of things of the past that are not serving you, and you're really trying to go forward with it. Now, your Flower card, which is another oracle card that I have for you, is a Snapdragon, and it's all about releasing anger. And it says, don't give power to negative words by saying them. So yes, you do have to be careful what you say. Speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. Yeah, I mean, so if there's a situation going on in a marriage or relationship or whatever, think about what you're saying. Uplift your partner or your husband, whoever it is this reading's about. Because, I mean, your words have so much to them, more so than we know. So the Sun card is in reverse. This is another major card. So actually you had 3 major arcana cards this week. This was in reverse. Yeah. So let me just explain to you. The Sun card is about bringing in a new energy of happiness. And but when we're changing and there's blocks in front of us and we're being forced to really look at ourselves and make necessary changes so that we can clear those blocks out and move forward, yeah, it can be uncomfortable. So I feel like maybe for this week, yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable for you a little bit. You might be angry. There might be something that comes up in your mind that, that maybe your partner said or did to you, and it pisses you off, and you want to retaliate. And again, we have the Flower card saying, release, let that go. Instead, show kindness. I was not a big Ozzy fan. I was and I wasn't. I love the lyrics to his songs, and I love that even though people called him the Prince of Darkness, I feel like he was really more of a Prince of Light. He was human, like all of us are. And but there was another side to him. But anyway, I heard I heard an interview with his wife Sharon, and they asked her. They said, he abused you on many levels. I mean, he had a lot of drugs and alcohol abuse, which caused him to do things that weren't so pleasant, not just to himself, but to her too. And, he cheated on her and all that sort of stuff. And they asked, why do you stay with him? And she said, because I love him. So she loved him unconditionally. And that's, I think, is the most beautiful form of love that you can offer to somebody. And the reason why I'm telling you this is that, was she pissed that he did some of those things to her? I don't know Sharon Osbourne, so I can't really speak for her. But I can only imagine that, yeah, she probably was really pissed off and hurt. But she loved him unconditionally. And the more you show somebody love over and over and over again, eventually they will get it. So yeah, just let that anger go. And it also changes you as well. It helps you to see things in a different perspective, in a different light. So I think you're just going through some changes this week, learning a little bit more about yourself. Anyway, I told you I would tell you how to get your own personal readings. So I do weekly readings for my clients, a lot of people. Anyway, I give them personal weekly readings, just like I'm giving to you, only they're personal. And it comes to you in a video form, but you and I are the only ones that have the link to be able to get into the message. So it's $20 a month that you pay through Venmo. Your first 2 readings, your first 2 weeks are free. So if there's something that sounds like something you would like to do, by all means, contact me. My telephone number, you have to text me. Don't try to call me. But the telephone number is 843-810-3541. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.